Is the $250 American Express Gold card right for you? And is it right for me? Because I'm looking for a new card and I might have just found it, especially when the benefits more than pay for the card itself. That means that after factoring in all of the benefits, and trust me, there's a lot of benefits, it is putting money back in your pockets. Hey, I'm Kevin, and on this channel, we talk strategies to help you along on a financial journey. I'm trying to keep these intros shorter for you guys, so I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button if you enjoy card breakdowns like this, and let's get started. Right off the bat, what do you get for signing up for this card? Well, there's a base sign-up bonus of 60,000 membership reward points, but there's an elevated bonus right now that you can get 75,000 membership reward points. If you don't see it at first, try refreshing the page, clearing your cache, or trying incognito a few times, and you should be able to pull that up. On the other hand, there's an offer on Resi.com, which is owned by American Express, where you can get 60,000 points plus 20% back on all restaurant spend worldwide up to $250. Between the two offers, you're trading off about 15,000 points for $250 instead, which is pretty fair and comparable. Anyways, given how valuable membership reward points are, 75k is a lot. At the very bare minimum, you're able to redeem these points at 0.6 cents a point towards your statement, or 0.7 cents a point towards Amazon purchases. A tad bit higher than that, you can redeem these points at 1 cent a dollar for a lot of different gift cards out there. If 1 cent a point is how you value your American Express MR points, then the Resi offer is probably a better deal for you. But personally, I suggest not going that route and instead transferring your points out to travel partners, because that's where you get those insanely high redemption values. I'll leave links to these partners down below, but some to call out would be Emirates, Etihad, Singapore Airlines, and ANA. These travel partners are the reason why I value MR points at 2 cents a point. And that really makes a 75,000 sign-up bonus a lot better. For example, my aspirational trip is taking business class over to Japan. With points, I can do this round trip for 75,000 ANA points, which transfers 1-to-1 from membership rewards, exactly the number of points you get for signing up on the gold card. Going out to say 2022, this flight costs about $7,000 if you pay it in cash, meaning that I'm redeeming my points at over 9 cents a point. That's insane. Now that we've talked about the sign-up bonus, what are the point multipliers on the card, and why do so many people say this is such a great everyday spend card? First up, you get 4 times back on dining, which includes takeout and delivery. This is pretty high considering that other competing cards like the Chase Sapphire Preferred give you 3 times, and higher tier cards like the Chase Sapphire Reserve also give you only 3 times. Next, you get 4 times back on grocery purchases in the US supermarkets, up to $25,000 in purchases a year. That means you can basically get 100,000 points a year if you're able to spend that much on groceries. Not many cards have point multipliers as high as these for everyday spend categories. And if you value MR points at my valuation at 2 cents a point, that's like getting 8% back on dining and groceries, which is pretty high. So those are the 2 major ones. But another thing is you can get 3 times back on flights if you book directly with an airline or the American Express travel portal. This is okay because I have the American Express Platinum card, and that already gives me 5 times back when I'm booking things like this, so it wouldn't be that useful for me. People with premium cards like the Chase Sapphire Reserve also already have 5 times points when booking travel through their respective portal. A lot of people do book through sites like Expedia or other third-party sites, which could offer cashback or other rewards from using those sites, and they also could have cheaper flights as well. Either way, it's more of a your mileage may vary type of perk. And of course, lastly, you get 1 times back on everything else, as well as no foreign transaction fees. Cool, so with that said, what are other perks that you get for having this card? I'd say there's 2. One, which is having Uber Eats Pass, as well as $120 in Uber or Uber Eats credit, $10 a month. If you're like me and order delivery or pickup a lot, then this will come in really handy, because with Eats Pass, you're getting $0 delivery fee, as well as 5% off on all your orders. If you take both the Eats Pass and a $10 a month credit at face value, that's already $240 in value, which is basically the annual fee of the card. But wait, there's more. You also get $120 a year in dining credits, again $10 a month, at select restaurants. These include Grubhub, Seamless, the Cheesecake Factory, Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, Box, and some Shake Shack locations. The reason why this list is so specific is probably because these companies are the ones footing the bill for offering these perks to the American Express user base. American Express gets more offers to offer to their users, and these companies get to advertise to the American Express user base and probably profit even more because most users are gonna spend more than exactly $10 in the credit. The third benefit you can get is $100 in hotel credits when you stay 2 or more nights booking through the hotel collection. I wouldn't take this at face value just because there's so many variables. Like what if Google has a better rate, or you don't care about spa, dining, and other perks like that, or you're only staying one night. Either way, it's a small perk that's part of the card and a nice to have if you're able to use it. Lastly, American Express usually has a ton of offers that they give to their users. I have the Platinum card and I've gotten hundreds of dollars in offers, so I would expect the Gold card to also have some of the similar offers as well. And of course, like most cards, you're getting some travel protection like baggage insurance and car rental damage protection as well. Oh, and American Express also runs events every now and then. For example, there's a recent announcement of pop-up diners across different cities in the US so you can chill with other Gold card members. Now, in my opinion, getting this card for at least 1 year is a no-brainer. 75,000 sign-up bonus at the base of 0.6 cents a point is already $450, which is more than the annual fee. But if you use my valuation at 2 cents a point, that's $1,500 in value. But what about after year 1? Well, then you have to reevaluate, because if you're able to use the Uber credit and the dining credit, that's $240, which brings the card price down to basically $10. And that's not including the Uber Eats pass. If you stay at hotels a lot and you're able to use a hotel collection, well, that's another $100 you're getting from the card. In that case, you're profiting from the card every year. But putting all that aside, let's say you can't find value in the card. Well, you can reach out to American Express, explain your situation, and see if you're able to get a retention offer from it. Looking online, there's people who've gotten retention offers of 30,000 membership reward points for keeping the card with no additional spend. That's $180 at 0.6 cents a redemption, or $600 at my 2 cents valuation. That's a pretty compelling offer. And look at the Chase side, which is their closest competitor. People have rarely been able to get retentions from them, and at max, they're only getting $60 in statement credit. If you're unable to get retention, or you really just want to cancel the card, well, make sure that you have either transferred out your American Express points somewhere else, or you have a card that has MR points to hold your points. You could downgrade to cards like the American Express Green card, which has a $150 annual fee. But personally, I don't recommend that because you would be missing out where you could just sign up for the card in the first place and get the huge sign-up bonus there. Or you can sign up for a card like the American Express Everyday card, which has a $0 annual fee, so you can really keep that forever and use that card to hold your American Express membership reward points. So all in all, I really think that the American Express Gold card is an amazing everyday spend card that still has some pretty lucrative reward. One thing you might ask though is, do most places accept American Express? Well, there's a report that American Express has been doing a lot in this front, and overall they're pretty in line with other credit card companies. And from personal experience, most if not all of the places I visit, say maybe upwards of 95%, have taken American Express. Oh, one other thing though is that American Express sign-up bonuses are once in a lifetime. So this is not a card that you'll be able to re-sign up for and get the sign-up bonus again several years later. And if it matters to you, the American Express Gold card also has the Rose Gold version. This used to be a limited time thing, but given how popular it is, they probably brought it back and made this a permanent option. So that's the American Express Gold card, and it's probably going to be the card that I get next or the card after. If you want more information on this card, I'll leave some links down below. And if you want to know some other cards that I've been getting some insane value out of, check the links that I'll link up above and down below as well. With that said, thank you so much for watching, and as always, invest safe, spend safe, and see you in the next one.